Everybody, hey, how's it going? This is Corey, and this is A God Amongst Men. Today, I am going to be presenting to you the number one supplement that helped me get my sleeping right. Now, if you don't know my background whatsoever, I suffered big time from PTSD, from anxiety, from depression. That's all lumped into one thing. But one thing that I haven't really quite gone over yet in my story is the amount of sleepless nights I had for years. My anxiety used to riddle me so much. I was going through so many things. I was dealing with so many deep issues. And I had obviously been brought up in a culture that, we're very much in the mental. We're very much in our brain constantly. And I could not figure out a way, even with meditation, I could not figure out a way to get to sleep on time, to fall asleep soundly within, I don't want to be trying to fall asleep for 30, 40 minutes. I want sleep to come on naturally. And it wasn't until I found this one supplement did I really start to get the sleep that I craved, that I desired and that I truly needed. And the second I started sleeping well is the second that my healing was able to begin to happen at an exponential rate. There's a whole bunch of studies out there that talk about hitting REM and the necessity for it. And I can get into the alpha, delta waves and all this other stuff, but we're not going to go there. Just know that in order for you to have a happy, healthy life, you have to have good sleep. I used to always blame it on other things. I used to blame it on the mattress or the pillow or, maybe even my caffeine intake or whatever, throughout the day. And a lot of people blame it on stress. They'll be like, oh man, I'm so stressed out. The other thing too, when I talk to people and they talk to me about, not sleeping well or having anxiety at night or waking up at 3 a.m. and not being able to get back to sleep, they almost use it as like a badge of honor. And I'm just sitting here like, what are you doing? Like, this is not good for you. This is a recipe. Like, no, these people aren't playing the long game. They're playing the game of like, look at how good I feel proud for me that I'm like hustling. Feel proud for me that I'm grinding. Feel proud of me that, I'm sacrificing sleep in order for me to gain in the short-term interim. But I'll tell you one thing, the not sleeping plan, the not getting 8 hours of sleep throughout the night, 7, 8 hours, I highly recommend. I am for sure dead set on getting my 8 hours. That is a priority. That needs to be number one in most people's lives. You don't realize how much you're playing with hormones, your mental space, your emotional space, when you start reducing the amount of sleep that you get. Soon enough, your body is going to catch up. Your mind is going to catch up. Your spirit's going to catch up. And there will come a day where you're just not going to be able to operate as optimally, where you might even shut down. You might even have something like what happened with me, where I completely just fell apart, right? I used to own a business. I was running that puppy 80, 90 hours a week, never taking days off. I was like, hey, I gotta grind on this bad boy. And then I started to become one of those guys, at the end of my day, I'll smoke weed. At the end of the day, I'll use this in order for me to get to sleep. It's simple. And this is one of my biggest beliefs in life. This is why I'm huge on supplementation. That's why we're going to go through a big time supplemental series, because I have figured out a way in order to get the results that I want. I can just easily invest a little bit in natural stuff, make it part of my regimen every single day, and I'm going to get the results that I want. Now let's get started. So the number one supplement that you should be taking in order to help you get the best sleep of your life, you can probably see it down below about the product. It's going to be magnesium. Boop, 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 boop. All right. So what I have here is this. I have calcium and magnesium citrate. The brand that I have up here is Pure Encapsulations. Let's go ahead and we'll show you that puppy. You can find it here on Amazon. I got the 180 count, $24.90. Very easy. This stuff lasted me for a long time. I normally take 2 capsules about I think I like to get to bed by 10. Well, like I start my going to bed process around 10, meditate, and then, do whatever I got to do. And hopefully, I'm asleep by 10:30, 11 o'clock, depending on if I, read before that or do whatever. So that's my game plan. So I'm usually taking this around 10, 10:30. I'll also share with you guys, I'll do a full video on my night routine for supplementation, how it helps me out with a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm telling you, magnesium is the, no kidding, bee's knees. And I'm sure you've heard this before. There's another supplement out there that I used to take. It's called Calm. I should pull that up. Let's do that. We'll go to Amazon again, amazon.com, Calm magnesium powder. So I used to take Calm before, and the biggest problem with Calm that I had was, and this is me being 100% real, I loved it. It got me to sleep super, super fast. But that's what the problem was. It was like, it was kind of short-lived. I noticed myself still waking up sometimes about 3 or 4 in the morning. And then the worst part about it is when I would wake up in the morning, the toilet, I would have, like, my stomach, my guts would just blast this stuff out, right? And I don't like having that. So it's a good supplement to get involved with. The thing is, though, I think for the amount that I was using, it would only last me maybe a month. Whereas if we go back here and we go to the Pure encapsulations, this stuff's awesome because it's a pill form. I don't have to drink it. And so now I'm not having to get up to go use the bathroom at all during the night, number one. It's super simple. It ties into my regimen right now. I really like that. It also has the calcium added to it because I don't get a lot of calcium from other things. So now I can supplement with the calcium. This stuff gets me to sleep calmly. No pun intended. Nice and easy, and it lasts throughout the night. Highly, highly recommend you do this, especially if you're the type of person that's struggling with getting to sleep. Now, I have another supplement up here too. It's another magnesium. It's another form of magnesium. Now, how many of us are having back issues? I know for me personally, I have really tight hamstrings, especially with jiu-jitsu. My lower back gets super tightened up, and sometimes that's also preventing me from getting to sleep, my body pains and so forth. So what we have here is magnesium glycinate. This is something I don't know how it exactly works to target those key areas like I talk about with like lower back and hamstrings. But I use this product and mix it intermittently as well. I like the magnesium citrate a little bit better, but I use this and I mix this in. Now, here's the thing is this magnesium glycinate, I'll show you here personally because I do own it. It recommends and has a recommended dosage for 4 capsules. I only take 2. That's all that's needed for me personally. That's all I need to take. I enjoy it, but I much rather, and especially for the price point, they're both the same. So here's one thing that you got to see with the magnesium glycinate. It's about $12.35 for the 120 count. That's what I have here. The cool thing is on Amazon, you can get a 3-pack for like $35. So you can get 3 of those for that price point. That's not too terrible. The magnesium citrate, the calcium, it's a little bit more expensive of a price point, but I'm pretty sure it lasts me with 180 capsules. It lasts me for quite some time because I'm taking 2 per night. So if you really want to have the best sleep of your life, you want to start getting to sleep without having to struggle, and you want to sleep consistently throughout the night, I highly recommend you bring one of these 2 supplements into your life. It's super cheap, super simple. And like I said, I'm going to go over in another video what my nighttime supplementation routine is, because my sleep now is, like I said, one of the top priorities in my life as far as being able to get up, rise the next day and say, all right, let's go tackle it. I'm not letting anxiety dictate my life any longer. I'm not letting depression dictate my life anymore. And it's got a lot to do with how I supplement. So if you're not into the supplement game, highly recommend you do this. Give it a try. Leave a review. Also, leave a comment on here. And last and final thing, I am the author of Live Your Best Life in 30 Days. It's a book that talks about how to get your life on track. If you really are looking for that little catalyst right now to start launching you into the direction of your dreams, of accomplishing success, of living your life the happiest that you've ever felt, buy that book. That's also on Amazon. Live Your Best Life in 30 Days. Please leave a review on that as well. Cool. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave a comment down below. Or if you have any success stories or you want to hear a review of any other supplement, feel free to email me, agodofmen@gmail.com. Excellent. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Take care.